One of the things that I think Minecraft and Sinners shared is they both developed a lot of momentum online, which felt organic. Right. And so I'm curious, when it feels like a lot of things become hits almost beyond your control, how do you plan for that when you're thinking about green lights, when you're thinking about marketing? Because you obviously can't factor in, like, well, this one's going to go viral on TikTok and this one's not.
Right. Well, you know, one of the things David tasked us with was, you know, even though we inherited the organization, what's the right balance for the era that we're in? So that involved a reorg of marketing and distribution. So when we elevated the next generation of marketing leadership at the studio, we talked about virality a lot. We talked about where audiences are getting their movie advertising now and what the kindling is for each project to light those bonfires online. And getting that core audience, whether it was the gamers on Minecraft or the African-American audience on Sinners, really white hot over something, you know, that we knew they were going to like, and being able to amplify that heat to the general audience really became the coin of the realm in our new marketing department. So while you can't plan for it, you can arrange the chess pieces to take advantage of it if it happens.
Are we going to get sequels to either Minecraft or Sinners?
You're definitely going to get a sequel to Minecraft. You know, Sinners is such a singular vision from a signature filmmaker, and it wasn't really set up to be an expanded universe. We just think it's, again, another cinematic masterpiece we're lucky to have.
Are comic book movies on the decline?
God, I hope not.
It's big.
No, look, she knows I'm a giant comic book nerd, and I have my adult collection and my childhood collection. I didn't let my mother throw out any.
You can't stump him on any question about.
I agree with James Gunn. I don't think there's superhero fatigue. I think there's mediocre movie fatigue. So I'm very gun shy of blanket statements. But I thought what he did.
But wouldn't that mean that every superhero movie getting released right now that isn't Spider-Man is mediocre?
No, but I do think the bar for innovating within the genre is high, because you could have a good movie and you could be mediocre only because that movie's been made for many times before. You know, it could be a good example of itself, but if you're not innovating within the genre, you know, which I think is a high bar we all have to clear on every movie, but especially in a movie in a genre that's you've had a lot of it over the last 10 years, the burden is to innovate. And I think what James did with Superman, you know, going back to the DNA of what made the character popular in the first place, was kind of innovative, because we've only had the dour version for so long.